We're still up on the tripod. Good morning, everybody. Well, the trail center is behind me in my rear view mirror. A little later this morning, probably about 30 minutes later than normal when I'm leaving camp. I was slow to get up. Set my wake up for 4, but I must have laid there till 4:30, 4:20. Then I just took my time a little bit. I had my oatmeal, and I also had a whole wheat bagel with some jam that I packed out, a little pack of jam from the restaurant yesterday. Coffee. Wow, take a look. Pretty little morning scene of the railroad station, railroad car. Let's take a picture. There, picture taken. Okay, so, whew. Oh dear, allergies again. Just never ends sometimes. Okay, plan for day 12. Well, we're gonna push south. Right now, we're pushing around the Golden Horseshoe. So we're gonna go through primary kind of goal today is to push through Hamilton. Stony Creek, a couple of options. Little concerned at times, always concerned about electricity and battery power. And I know there is a motel there, and if I was to stay at that motel and charge my battery packs, then that would give me more than enough to finish 4 more days after that, give or take, to finish in Niagara. So that is a possibility. Although, he's probably the most expensive motel, but I can call him. I have his number. I can call them today and just check. Secondly, at Stony Creek, Devil's Punch Bowl. If memory serves me right, you just jump off trail there. You walk about, half a mile, if that, half a kilometer. There's a Shoppers Drug Mart right there where you can buy yourself a jug of water if there's no water. Quite often there's no water through there. I mean, 2 or 3 times now I've picked up a 4-liter jug from that Shoppers and filled my bottles that way for camp. And that's right at about 32.5 kilometers from where we camped last night, right here at the trail center. So that would be a good solid day for us today. And if we did that, if all those things kind of come into play, then in the morning, or when we get to camp tonight, that would leave us, 98 kilometers to finish this hike. 98.2 or something like that, to finish this particular hike. So that would be just fine. Just fine. Okay, so we have a plan. Let's just take a look at the trail this morning as we're leaving the trail center, hiking through the Dundas Conservation Area. Little disappointing. More and more and more, and I'm seeing this all the time, more and more cutbacks or less services. The porta potties at the trail center have gone. The garbage cans, they're taking them in on a night. I can see them through the window of the door. I don't know why they're doing that. It only encourages people just to leave trash wherever. Also, all night long, the lights used to be on the pavilion. So when you get up on a morning early, you go over to the pavilion, you sit there and you have your breakfast. No lights on now. Everything is just clawing back bit by bit by bit. The municipalities tightening their belts. Provincial, federal governments tightening their belts on our kind of way of life that we've become accustomed to, which of course we live in the land of milk and honey. We certainly do. We're fat, dumb and stupid, I guess. We're spoiled, I know it. But anyhow, just thought I'd mention that cutbacks are very evident now in a lot of places. You remember on the video we did at the tiny marsh how we spoke about the cutbacks there, and the actual welcome center is now closed. except for the odd time it might be open with a volunteer, the odd time. That would be it. Such a shame. Oh well. Anyhow. Let's push on, everybody. Let's push on. We go past some amazing history. That's very well maintained, very well preserved from back in the day. Beautiful, beautiful parklands through here. Absolutely gorgeous. Benches to sit on, that's nice. I've seen, there's a river down here, but I've seen brides when I've come through here. Well, once there was, and I think there's a sign about it too, but there was brides, a wedding photography taking place. I was a wedding photographer, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, special event parking. So this is where you park for your special events, which is things like the weddings primarily. There was a sign that said, I think you had to get a permit for it. Attention, photography and filming permitted. Photography and filming permitted by reservation only. Photo permit required for all shoots, including engagement and wedding sessions, family, maternity, and commercial projects. Well, there you go. So you have to get your permit. It's a beautiful spot though for a wedding engagement shoot. Gorgeous. And it does cost money, of course, to maintain, so I suppose that's how, well, that helps. With all the government funding, probably not much government money left to fund it. I don't know. Through the trees, we see the raging, rushing Canterbury Falls. Hey, good morning, Canterbury Falls. Morning progresses well as we push around the horseshoe, head closer and closer to the actual city of Hamilton. So I'd mentioned once or twice that it was possible to get through this hike without any rain. Well, the weatherman says no. So last night there was a little bit of rain. Not a lot. The ground wasn't particularly wet this morning, maybe damp. And anything I had, say, under the vestibule of my Durston Exmid one was dampish just from the saturation of the air. It was well protected from the rain under the vestibule. The vestibule is huge on that tent. And I think over the next few days, there's percentages of rain each and every day, ranging from 30 to 70, 80% at different times on different days. So we'd have to be very lucky now to escape all that. It's possible. I would like to, but we'd have to be very lucky. That's okay. The ground needs rain. I noticed that. It just needs rain. The fires need rain. Oh yeah. Need some rain on those fires. Give those firefighters kind of a bit of reinforcement, a bit of a helping hand. Okay, let's keep going. Well, you can probably guess from my attire, full rain gear, the rain did come. So I am wearing my Z-Pax Birders top. Of course, I'm wearing my absolutely gaudy camouflage cap that I like in the rain. And I'm using my George, just from Walmart, rain pants. I've used these a lot. For like 12 or 15 bucks. They're pretty good and pretty lightweight. They're fine. Anyhow, right now it's about 9:15. I'm about half a kilometer from the, I guess it's the Shadok Golf Course restaurant, or the Lancaster restaurant. I don't know if they open at 10 or 11. If they open at 10, I may kind of wait. From this present position right now, I have 20 and a half kilometers. So from the restaurant, I will have 20 kilometers to the Stony Creek exit, or Devil's Punch Bowl, where I would get my water for camp tonight, or motel stay exit. If I stay in the motel, I've called the motel twice, there was no answer. So I don't know for sure if the motel bit's even available. Way gray, a little brightening up here, but way gray to the north of me. So I think we're steady, in for a steady rain. One thing, the ground needs the rain. I don't particularly need it, but the ground needs the rain. So may help water sources, although you need a lot of water for that. Okay. Let's continue to the Lancaster restaurant, see what time it does indeed open. It's Friday. I don't know. Let's see. If it opens at 11, no way. If it's 10, possibly. I seem to recall 10. 11 could be. Don't know. We'll see. Maybe Jasper will get lucky. Maybe. Well, we are now walking alongside the golf course, the Hamilton golf course, by the way. And lo and behold, didn't actually matter what the hours of the restaurant were. There's a golf course right there, look. Because it is closed. It's closed down. I asked one of the members, I said, is it closed for good? Like, what's the score? I said, he thinks the city of Hamilton, it's their property, and he thinks they're doing renovations of some kind. So there was no food to be had there at all. So what I did do, oh, and the rain keeps coming down, by the way. What I did do was get about 30-40 minutes of power charged in my battery pack and in my iPhone. So I got a little bit of power there. And add a little pack of trail mix and carried on. And that's what we're doing right now. And I just met a wonderful gentleman, young fella called Jacob. So Jacob's on the trail. He's a section hiker, big section hiker. He's doing Queenston Heights Park, so the southern terminus, to Burlington. I believe he said that this was day 7 for him. And he's doing fine. Now, I did manage to, yeah, golf course right there. I did manage, and we're back on the rail trail, I believe, for a while anyhow. I did manage to contact the Stony Creek Motel. He said they don't take reservations, and I seem to recall that. He says so it's first come, first served. I told him that I'd stayed with him last September when I was hiking the trail, and I'm hiking the trail again. So that is an option for me. Would be great insofar as I can completely charge my battery packs. But we'll see. You know what? We'll just see. Let's just see what the weather's doing once we get to Stony Creek. We'll wait and see how things are going at that point before we make a decision. Maybe we'll just grab water if the weather changes, dries up a little bit. Maybe we'll just grab water at the Shoppers and carry on. Oh, back into the forest we go. Anyhow, but we have it as an option, possibly. Now I was also thinking, well, it's Friday, so I guess the working crew, like the construction guys, won't be heading to a motel if it's a rain day. They'll be heading home because it's Friday. So I don't think that's a concern. And for filling up the rooms in the motel, that is. Okay, let's just keep going. The first rainy, albeit elevated view of, I believe, Hamilton. Wow. In the mist, the escarpment across the valley where we were yesterday. Yeah. Rain keeps coming down, no doubt about that. Although, it's a steady rain. It's the kind of rain that comes, I think, with an approaching warm front, but I don't know about that for sure. But it's just a steady rain. Okay, it's constant. We need this. This actually steady rain like this will be really good for the wildfires we've got. If it just stays like this all day, we'll go a long way on taking care of those wildfires, that's for sure. Okay, let's keep at it. My good friend and fellow through hiker, Scully Brown, contacted me and said, I've left a little something for you, a little trail magic on the trail. And she sent me a picture of a bench. And I think this is that bench. And she gave me some instructions. And this looks like exactly what she was telling me. She buried it under some rocks. Trail name Jasper. Scully Brown, with all my heart, thank you. Would you just take a look in there? Everything I like. Every single thing. A note. I gotta read it. So the rain has backed off for a little bit, but all day long it has been, it's about 1:30 now in the afternoon, and all day long since about 7:30 it's been steady, constant rain. Not drizzle, more than a drizzle, not a downpour, just steady, constant rain. So what we witnessed, what we experienced from the good hand and kind heart of Scully Brown was called trail magic. Yeah, trail magic. It's the first time on the Bruce Trail I've experienced trail magic. Oh, I've experienced trail magic on the Colorado Trail and the Appalachian Trail, but never on a trail in Ontario. I don't know why, but once again, thank you, Scully. Just live long and prosper, my friend. You are one good lady. So, the day progresses well. And I don't know how Scully would know exactly what I like. The original Bobos is in the bag. One big fat orange is in the bag, just like what we packed out from Waterdown. That video hasn't been released yet. How would she know I like that? Everything Kit Kat bar. Ha! Are you kidding me? I bought some of those in Waterdown. Exactly what I like. Anyhow, okay, so the day goes well. It's about 10 kilometers, give or take, to Devil's Punch Bowl. Now at that particular point, it's going to give me about 32.5 kilometers in for the day. So that's where I'd planned on rather A, going for, if there was no water at the punch bowl, getting water from the shoppers, which is just off trail there by the parking area. And then probably next available camp after that, which I may do. Or B, the Stony Creek Motel. That would allow me a full charging of all my battery packs. And those fully charged would be ample power then to see me through to Queenston Heights Park. So that looks like it's a big possibility. Not to mention it's just been a rain day all day, and I didn't realize, but I guess on branches I'd knocked my backpack cover off. It was still there, but it was just attached at the bottom, which means my pack, now I use a compact liner, everything inside my pack is dry, but the actual pack itself is soaked. And of course there's another few pounds of water weight right there. So it would be nice just to dry that out tonight in a motel room. And from there, I believe it's 98 kilometers to Queenston Heights Park. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, but those are the options available to me as far as I see it. Now, when I called the hotel, they said they didn't take reservations. It's first come, first served. So, you know, the motel part is assuming they do have the vacancy. When I get to the trailhead at Devil's Punch Bowl, I would call them again and make sure. No point going all the way, walking all the way to the motel, which is probably 3 kilometers. I don't know how far it is. But no point walking all the way there just to find out they don't have a room for me. So we'll see. We'll just see how everything progresses. But it'd be nice if the rain holds off a little bit now for the rest of the day, so I can dry some of the stuff out. My rain gear does a great job, but it is still wet. Would like to dry that out, which it will as I wear it if it doesn't rain. Just behind me, half a kilometer maybe, at Felkers Falls, I was thinking, you know what, maybe I'll push on. Maybe I won't do the motel stay tonight. The weather's clearing. But anyhow, I was going to filter water at Felkers Falls and just keep pushing for a while. Felkers Falls was about 27.5 kilometers in for the day, and I'd like to do a little more than that. But the water stunk nasty. White foam and smelled like sewer. It was just awful. I filtered water out of there before, but I've never noticed it like that. I noticed that earlier today too. White foam on the water, a lot of it, not just a little bit, a lot of it. And really a sewer smell. So, with that said, I decided, you know what, once I get to the Devil's Punch Bowl, which is about 4.5 kilometers down the trail, I will just jump off there and go to the shoppers, get a 4-liter jug, and fill my 2.7 liter capacity for camp water. And that'll take care of me for tonight and tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, we'll just see how the day progresses. Weather-wise, it's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow. I did check the weather. Nice, sunny, 25 degrees Celsius, perfect. Saturday and Sunday, no, sorry, Sunday and Monday, not so much. They're forecasting rain for those days. So, at least we'll get what we can get in today. and tomorrow before the rain comes back. Okay, let's head to the Devil's Punch Bowl. So just behind me, oh, half a kilometer maybe, at Felkers Falls, I was thinking, you know what, maybe I'll push on. Maybe I won't do the motel stay tonight. The weather's clearing. But anyhow, I was going to filter water at Felkers Falls and just keep pushing for a while. Felkers Falls was about 27.5 kilometers in for the day. And I'd like to do a little more than that. But the water stunk nasty. White foam and smelled like sewer. It was just awful. I filtered water out of there before, but I've never noticed it like that. I noticed that earlier today too. White foam on the water, a lot of it, not just a little bit, a lot of it. And really a sewer smell. So, with that said, I decided, you know what, once I get to the Devil's Punch Bowl, which is about 4.5 kilometers down the trail, I will just jump off there and go to the shoppers, get a 4-liter jug, and fill my 2.7 liter capacity for camp water. And that'll take care of me for tonight and tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, we'll just see how the day progresses. Weather-wise, it's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow. I did check the weather. Nice, sunny, 25 degrees Celsius, perfect. Saturday and Sunday, no, sorry, Sunday and Monday, not so much. They're forecasting rain for those days. So, at least we'll get what we can get in today and tomorrow before the rain comes back. Okay, let's head to the Devil's Punch Bowl. How you doing, guys? So this looks to me like the exit I take to Shoppers. I keep seeing these signs. Don't ever look down on someone unless you are helping them up. Okay, well, I like that. Okay, so as I was saying, I think this is where I jump off to get my water. I think this is where I jump off to get my water. Oh, I'm sure it is. I see everything that I should be seeing. Okay, let's go to Shoppers and let's get water and maybe let's take an ice cream break. 2.7 liters of water, check. Plus, I did have a bite to eat in the local restaurant. It's about 5:30-ish, 5:45 right now. Back on trail. So now, as I push out of Stony Creek, head towards Grimsby, from where I got back on trail, I think I had 20 kilometers to Grimsby, or 20.5 kilometers. And Grimsby is about 80.5 kilometers to the southern terminus. Oh, so I got around 100 kilometers to go. Well, 99 now, because I've been hiking a little while. I think when I find a little spot to make home, I think I probably will. As I said earlier, tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day. So we'll take advantage of that. But I'm tired today. I feel tired. My eyes, you know, feel heavy and sandpaperish, and I don't think once I get to camp I'll be long out of bed. That bunk is waiting for me. Okay, let's just push on for a while, see what we find. Yet one more automobile on the Bruce Trail. That's got to be like 5 or 6 I've seen now. Crazy. Yeah. Oh well. It's just points of interest along the way. Hey guys, 35.4 kilometers today. 3 or so kilometers more than I expected it would have been. Whew. But when I left Stony Creek, got back on trail, it took me a while to find a little spot to camp in. So here I am camped pretty much right on the side of the Bruce. So I'm kind of breaking one of my own rules about not camping on the Bruce. I'm about 5 feet away from the Bruce Trail right now. So, oh well, it's the only thing I could find. It's 7:30 at night. I don't have to make dinner. I had dinner in a restaurant in Stony Creek. When I bought my water, I saw a little diner. I went in there, had a meal, got back on trail. Everything's good. Feel tired. I'm gonna just lie down in my bunk, make a few notes, update my Facebook, and you know what, turn in. 4 o'clock comes real early. I don't know if 4 o'clock is going to be the time tomorrow. Maybe it'll be 5 o'clock. We'll see. I could hear a noise. It was a bullfrog outside. Oh God. Hope he's I hope he goes to bed early. Have a good night, guys. Talk to you in the morning.